Hi dears, let's come to our physics class. The specialty of this class is here the topics are discussed in exam point of view. Welcome to our class. Today's topic is series and parallel connection. It is from the first chapter, effects of electric current. We already discussed up to Joule's law. Next we discuss series connection. We know in Ohm's law V is equal to I into R. Here two resistors are given, R1 and R2. Resistors are connected in series. Potential difference gets divided. We know potential difference is V. So V is equal to V1 plus V2. But the current through each resistor will be same. In series connection, potential difference divided but current is same. So we can write V1 is equal to I into R1, V2 is equal to I into R2. I is current. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. Here R indicates the effective resistance. We substitute our equation in V is equal to I into R. V is equal to IR. Then we substitute this in the equation V is equal to V1 plus V2. V is equal to IR, V1 is equal to I into R1, V2 is equal to I into R2. So I into R is equal to, we take I as common, I into R1 plus R2. In left and right side, I is common. So we cancel I. Then we got R is equal to R1 plus R2. That R is effective resistance. It is the equation in series connection. Effective resistance is the sum of the resistance of all the resistors when they are connected in series. Effective resistance is the sum of the resistance of all the resistors. നമുക്ക് ലഭിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന റെസിസ്റ്റേഴ്സിൻ്റെ എല്ലാ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസിൻ്റെയും കൂടെ വാല്യൂ ജസ്റ്റ് ആഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ് അതിൻ്റെ എഫക്റ്റീവ് റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് സീൻ ഇൻ ദിസ് പ്രോബ്ലം. ഹിയർ 4 റെസിസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ആർ ഗിവൺ, R1, R2, R3 and R4. So we can calculate the effective resistance by just adding effective resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4. Here one problem is given. Here 5 resistors are and value of resistance are given. R1, R2, R3, R4 have 20 ohm each. Then R5 have 10 ohm. We can calculate effective resistance by just adding this. Then effective resistance, same question is given. Then effective resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. R1, R2, R3, R4 are 20 ohms. Then R5 10 ohm. Adding together we got 90 ohm. Okay. This is also a figure for series connection. How we can identify that it is a series connection? Just look from positive to negative, current flow from positive to negative. We have a journey from positive to negative. We go to the way positive to R1, R2, R3, R4 and come to negative. Here we have no restrictions. It is only one path, same path. Here is no bridges, other bridges. So we can consider it as a series connection. Okay. So its effective resistance can be calculated by just adding the resistance R1, R2 and R3. Therefore effective resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, are you understood that? We can also mention other problems like this. Here one problem. Here is 4 resistors. One resistor R1 has 10 ohm, R2 has 2.2 ohm, R3 has 3.3 ohm and R4 has 30 ohm. Here also we already know that it is a series connection because it is resistors are connected by one after the other. So effective resistance can be calculated by just adding the value of resistors. That is effective resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4. Values are substituted, then 10 ohm plus 2.2 ohm plus 3.3 ohm plus 30 ohm. That is the effective resistance R is equal to 45.5 ohm. Here also just adding the value of resistance in series connection. Okay. Next, if the resistors are of the same value, then effective resistance calculated by the equation R is equal to small n into small r. Effective resistance R is equal to small n into small r, where n is the number of resistors, R is the resistance of a resistor. N number of resistors, R resistance of a resistor. At that time we can calculate the effective resistance by R is equal to N into R. This equation is substituted only in the case of if the resistors are of the same value. Okay. We can notice a problem with this. If 9 3 ohm resistors are connected in series, what will be the effective resistance? This question we have noticed that resistance R is equal to 3 ohm. Here the number of resistors are 9. Then we can substitute the equation as effective resistance R is equal to small r into small n. Then small r is equal to 3 ohm into small n is equal to 9. We can multiply by this. We got 27 ohm. Then definition of series connection. When a circuit is completed by connecting the resistors one after the other, it is called a series connection. When resistors are connected like this, the effective resistance increases. It is a most important point. Listen this. When resistors are connected series connection, the effective resistance increases. What is series connection? When a circuit is completed by connecting the resistors one after the other. Next, an application level question. What happens to current in other lamps if one lamp in a series circuit burns out? Think it. The path to the current will break and current will cease. All lamps will go out. That is, in series connection, we know one after the other, it is only one path. So the path to the current will break. One bulb break, so the path of the current will break and the current will stop. All lamps will go out. Okay. Then it is a figure of series connection given in your textbook. Here we notice that 3 bridges are. In the second figure, the middle part of the bridge is broken. In this situation, can you go to the other side through this bridge? We definitely know. Of course not. This is the situation same in the case of series connection. Any break in the path of the circuit, the connection is totally collapsed. When a circuit is completed by connecting the resistors one after the other, it is called a series connection. In this figure, we can see 2 resistors R1 and R2. It is connected by one after the other. So it is a series connection. So we can calculate the effective resistance of this R1. R is equal to R1 plus R2, that is 3 ohm plus 6 ohm equal to 9 ohm. So the effective resistance of this circuit is 9 ohm. Next we discuss parallel connection. Here the figures, two resistors are given, R1 and R2. It is not like series connection. R1 and R2 are parallelly connected, not one after the other. It is parallelly connected. In this case, the effective resistance can be calculated by the equation 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. It is also write in another way. R is equal to R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. It is more easy for calculation. Both of them are the equations for effective resistance in parallel connection. But we can use the equation R is equal to R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2 effectively. So in this figure, we can calculate the effective resistance of the circuit. Here R1 is equal to 3 ohm, R2 is equal to 6 ohm. Effective resistance R is equal to R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. Substituting the values, we get R is equal to 3 ohm into 6 ohm by 3 ohm plus 6 ohm. 3 into 6 18 ohm by 3 plus 6 9 ohm. That is 18 ohm divided by 9 ohm. That means 18 divided by 9, we get 2. So the effective resistance in this problem is 2 ohm. Next we discuss the peculiarities of parallel connection. When resistors are connected in parallel, the potential difference V in each resistor are same. In series connection, potential difference is divided V1 plus V2, but in parallel connection, potential difference is same. Current through each resistors are different. Here the difference in the case of current, but the effective resistance decreases because we can calculate the effective resistance by division. So effective resistance in parallel connection is decreases. What is the current if 12 ohm and 4 ohm resistors are connected in parallel and 12 volt potential difference is applied? In this problem, we can identify that two resistors are given. So R1 is equal to 12 ohm, R2 is equal to 4 ohm. Also potential difference V is given, that is 12 volt. Substituting it in the equation, effective resistance R in the case of parallel connection R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Substituting the values, R1 is equal to 12 ohm, R2 is equal to 4 ohm. So 12 into 4 divided by 12 plus 4. 12 into 4, 48. 12 plus 4, 16. We can divide 48 by 16. We got 3 ohm. Here only resistance is calculated, effective resistance is calculated. Our question is to find out the current in the circuit. So we can apply Ohm's law. I is equal to V by R. Here V is equal to 12 volt, R is equal to effective resistance R is equal to 3 ohm. Divide by this, we got 4 ampere. Ampere is the unit of current. So the current is equal to 4 ampere. Okay. If resistors of the same value are connected in parallel, then R is equal to R by N. In the case of series connection, effective resistance R is equal to R into N. But in the case of parallel, effective resistance R is equal to R by N. R is equal to effective resistance, small r is equal to resistance of one resistor, N is equal to number of resistors. In which situation we can add this equation? Only if resistors of the same value are connected in parallel. Only resistors of the same value are connected in parallel, then effective resistance R is equal to R by N. We can notice a problem. 10 resistors of 2 ohm each are connected in parallel. Calculate the effective resistance. Here we can identify that the number of resistors N is equal to small n is equal to 10 and the resistance of each, that is small r, is equal to 2 ohm. Then we can calculate the effective resistance R is equal to R by N, that is 2 ohm by 10. 2 by 10 is divided, we got 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is also divided, we got 0.2 ohm. That is the answer. Here we can see a figure. It is as like a parallel connection. Here also the middle part of the bridge is broken. But we can see that two other way to go to the outside. But the difficulties have increased. This is same in the case of parallel connection. That is, if any of the connection is broken or any problem, it is not affected in the parallel connection. The circuit is normally work, but it has some difficulties. So we can conclude the topic parallel connection. The effective resistance can be calculated by the equation 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. That is, R is equal to R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. Here the figure, we can see that two resistors are connected in parallel ways. അതായത് ഒന്നിൻ്റെ താഴെയായിട്ട് വരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു സ്റ്റെപ്പ് പോലെ ഒന്നിൻ്റെ താഴെ ഒന്നായി വരുന്നതാണ് പാരലൽ കണക്ഷൻ. ഹിയർ വി ക്യാൻ ലിസൺ അനദർ തിങ് ഓൾസോ. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ്, we can travel a journey from positive to negative. We can two paths, positive to R1 then to negative. Another path from positive to R2 then negative. This is two ways possible. Then any problem in R1, the connection is totally completed because from positive to R2 then negative, it is circuit is completed. In the same way, R2 is broken. We can travel the way from positive to R1 then come to negative. Mode of connection. First one is, we know, series connection. Second figure is parallel connection. What is the difference between these? We already know that in series connection, effective resistance will be increases because we can calculate the value of effective resistance in series connection by adding the values of the resistance. But in the case of parallel connection, effective resistance will be decreases because here the values are divided. Okay. Next, in the case of voltage, we know in series connection voltage is different, that is divided, V is equal to V1 plus V2. But in the case of parallel, voltage is same. But current in the case of series connection, current is same, but in parallel connection, current is divided, that is I is equal to I1 plus I2. Here we can see the differences between series and parallel connection. We can write this in sentence wise. We can write in this way: resistors in series, resistors in parallel. Effective resistance increases, effective resistance decreases. The current through each resistor is same as in the main current in the case of series. Current same. But in parallel, the current through each resistor is different. It gets divided as per the value of resistors. That is, I is equal to I1 plus I2. Next one, the potential difference across each resistor is different in the case of series. That is, V is equal to V1 plus V2. It's get divided as per the values of resistors. But in the case of parallel, the potential difference across each resistor will be the same. Next difference is in the case of switch. In the case of series connection, each resistor cannot be controlled by separate switch because the circuit is broken. But in the case of parallel, each resistor can be controlled by using separate switches. This is the difference between series and parallel connection. It is a memory tips for the difference between series and parallel connection. Ohm's law ile 3 factors ആണ് ഫസ്റ്റിലെ നമ്മൾ എടുക്കുന്നത്. അത് 3. Then in the case of switch, V potential difference in the case of series divided parallel same. I current in the case of series same, parallel different. R effective resistance in the case of series increases, parallel decreases. Switch in the case of series single switch is used. In the case of parallel separate switches are used. So we can understand that the difference between series connection and parallel connection. Thank you for watching the class. God bless you. Study well.